Hello everybody, Dr. Dan here. Welcome to week 2 of our personnel psychology class. For this week, we will be focusing on training and development. You do have some readings to do, including some readings that we've provided you as well as scholarly resources that you discover. I also have prepared for you a couple short videos to watch, and then of course you are going to jump into your discussion. For the discussion this week, we have 3 components to it. First, define training, define development, which are two a little bit different things. And then, compare and contrast the 2 concepts. One way of looking at it is training perhaps could be more about, let's say, knowledge and skills needed for the job. Could include maybe orientation, for instance, on the job, going over safety requirements, and so on. Development might be more, some more of that stuff, but also maybe developing your strengths as an individual or overcoming some of the challenges that you're having in the workplace. Then using the learning materials that you've provided and found on your own, describe an effective training process and also training techniques. Now remember, focus on evidence-based approaches that an industrial organizational psychologist would use. For instance, training would not be let's say, a lecture where trainees attend, let's say, an hour-long lecture. That is not an evidence-based approach, because research will show that people typically get very bored, disengaged, whatever it is with a lecture, and you can only talk for so long, just like I'm doing now, and then all of a sudden gotta quit. We need to do something more interactive. So look and discover what are some techniques used. The word is for adults, education anyway, is pedagogy. So look and see what techniques are used in training that actively engage your employees and really help them learn about the concepts for the workplace. And then also use the information to find out how you can develop individuals as well. Evidence-based approaches to development might include various forms of assessment and a number of things that industrial organizational psychologists do. Then after your discussion is done in week 2, then you will continue to now add to your employee life cycle project. Once you are done with week 2, then you actually turn it in. It is mandatory you turn it in. It is not a graded assignment, but it is a incomplete assignment that is mandatory. You will not pass a class unless you turn this in. And what the professor will do then is in turn provide you some feedback on that assignment and let you know how you're doing. So that way you're progressing in a constructive, high-level way. So that way by the time you reach the end of week 5, you have a really high-quality presentation to provide. Finally, if you don't mind, complete the evaluation for week 2. Thank you very much. Again, this is Dr. Dan, and I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day.